minds are powerful gardens. They can grow weeds of worry or flowers of peace. This journey is about tending that garden with wisdom and care. It's about understanding how thoughts truly shape our reality. Some, however, carry a heavy weight. They can be judgments, worries, fears, or criticisms. Often, they are about yourself or about others. They might concern past mistakes or future anxieties. They are often distortions. They can be exaggerations or assumptions. They might be fears about things that have not happened. They might be harsh judgments that are unfair. Ask yourself, is this thought truly factual? What evidence do I have to support it? Often, you will find very little real evidence. The thought might be a story your mind has created. It might be a habit of thinking. It might be an old belief picked up long ago. Consider alternative perspectives. Is there another way to look at this situation? Could there be a different explanation? For instance, if you think, I am a failure, challenge it. Is that always true? Have you never succeeded at anything? Think about your accomplishments, no matter how small. If you think, this will never work out, ask yourself, do I really know that for sure? Has everything always gone wrong in the past? Focus on what is real and immediate. Do not get caught in predictions about the future. Many worries are simply about things that might happen. They are not happening now. This process is like cross-examining a witness in court. You wouldn't just take their word for it. You would ask for proof. You would look for contradictions. Treat your negative thoughts the same way. Be a wise and discerning judge of your own mind. This practice helps weaken the grip of negative thought patterns. When you repeatedly question a thought, its power diminishes. It loses its authority over you. You begin to see thoughts for what they are, temporary mental constructs. They are not fixed realities. They are not inherently true. This practice develops mental discernment. It sharpens your ability to differentiate. You learn to separate useful thoughts from unhelpful ones. You cultivate a mind that is less easily swayed. You become more resilient. You build inner strength. This act of challenging is an act of liberation. It frees you from the tyranny of unexamined thinking. It opens the door to more balanced and realistic perspectives. The key is to catch these thoughts as they arise. Imagine yourself as a silent observer. You are not the thought. You are the one observing the thought. When a negative thought appears, just see it. Don't fight it. Don't push it away. Simply acknowledge its presence. This moment of recognition is powerful. It creates a small space. In that space, you gain a tiny bit of separation from the thought. You realize it is just a mental event. It is not necessarily true. It is not necessarily permanent. It is like a cloud passing in the sky. You see the cloud, but you are not the cloud. You are the vast sky itself. This practice takes effort at first. The mind is accustomed to running on autopilot. It often latches on to negative patterns. It repeats them endlessly. Breaking this cycle begins with simple awareness. Pay attention to how thoughts make you feel. Do they make your body tense? Do they bring a sense of dread? These physical sensations can be signals. They tell you a negative thought might be present. When you feel that tightening in your stomach or that clenching in your jaw, pause. Ask yourself, what thought just passed through my mind? This isn't about judgment. It's about gentle inquiry. It's about becoming more intimate with your own inner workings. This gentle observation builds a new habit. It is the habit of conscious awareness. It is a fundamental shift in how you relate to your inner world. You are learning to be present with what is, both externally and internally. This initial step of recognition is the foundation. Without it, all other efforts are difficult. It empowers you to see the negativity. It allows you to begin transforming it. It is the first breath of true inner freedom. Notice the thought. Just notice it. We will explore ancient wisdom, offering simple yet profound tools. Learn to navigate your inner landscape, finding calm amidst life's storms. Transform negative patterns into pathways of growth. Discover your inner strength, cultivating lasting inner peace. Lesson 1. Recognize negative thoughts immediately. The first step to freedom from negative thinking is simply to notice it. Your mind constantly produces thoughts. Many of these thoughts fly by unnoticed. Lesson 2. Challenge the validity of those thoughts. Once you recognize a negative thought, the next crucial step is to question it. Do not automatically accept it as truth. Many negative thoughts are not based on facts. Lesson 3. Replace negative thoughts with positive ones. After recognizing and challenging a negative thought, actively choose to replace it. The mind is not like a vacuum. Simply pushing a negative thought away often leaves an empty space. That space can quickly be filled by another negative thought. We cannot control global events. We cannot control the weather. Dwelling on what we cannot control often leads to frustration and anxiety. It drains our energy. It leaves us feeling powerless. The path to inner peace involves understanding this crucial distinction. Identify what is within your sphere of influence. Then, direct your energy there. Focus your attention on what you can actually do. What you can control is your own reaction. You can control your attitude. You can control your effort. You can control your choices in the present moment. If a difficult situation arises, ask yourself, what can I do right now? Focus on that specific action. Take one small step. If you are worried about the future, recognize that the future is not here yet. You cannot control what hasn't happened. What you can control is your preparation today. You can control how you spend your time. You can control how you respond to current challenges. This practice helps you let go of unnecessary worry. It prevents you from getting caught in endless loops of anxiety. It frees up mental space. This space can then be used for constructive thinking and action. It empowers you to be an agent in your own life. It emphasizes your agency. It shifts your mindset from victim to creator. When you focus on what you control, you act from a place of strength. You stop expending energy on things that are futile. This leads to greater effectiveness in your actions. It fosters a sense of inner calm. It brings a profound sense of peace. It reduces mental clutter. It allows you to respond wisely to life's inevitable ups and downs. This is not about ignoring problems. It is about approaching them strategically. It is about putting your energy where it makes the most difference. Cultivate the wisdom to know the difference. Embrace the courage to act on what you can change. Find the serenity to accept what you cannot. Instead, intentionally plant a positive, wholesome thought in its place. This is not about denying reality. It's about cultivating a healthier inner landscape. If you catch yourself thinking, I can't do this, replace it with, I will try my best. Or, I will learn what I need to. If you feel critical of yourself, replace that harshness with kindness. Say, I am doing the best I can right now. Or, I am worthy of compassion. This takes conscious effort at first. It is like training a muscle. The more you practice, the stronger this positive habit becomes. Think of your mind as a garden. You wouldn't just pull weeds. You would plant beautiful flowers and nourishing plants. You cultivate what you want to grow. In the same way, actively cultivate positive mental states. Focus on thoughts of gratitude, kindness, and understanding. When you encounter a challenging situation, instead of focusing on the difficulty, look for the opportunity to learn. Look for the chance to grow stronger. Instead of dwelling on what went wrong, consider what went right. Celebrate small victories. This practice isn't about being naive. It's about choosing where to direct your mental energy. It's about intentionally fostering a mind that supports your well-being. This doesn't mean ignoring problems. It means approaching them with a more constructive mindset. It means seeking solutions rather than dwelling in despair. The more you consciously direct your thoughts, the more your mind responds. It starts to naturally lean towards more positive interpretations. This creates a virtuous cycle. Positive thoughts lead to more positive feelings. These feelings lead to more positive actions. This practice transforms your inner environment. It builds resilience. It fosters hope. It empowers you to shape your own mental experience. It cultivates a sense of inner peace and joy. Lesson 4. Focus on what you can control. Life presents many challenges. Some situations are beyond our immediate influence. We cannot control other people's actions. Lesson 5. Practice mindfulness and stay present. The present moment is the only moment that truly exists. The past is gone. The future has not yet arrived. Yet our minds often dwell in past regrets or future anxieties. This pulls us away from the richness of now. It prevents us from experiencing life fully. It creates unnecessary suffering. Just as you are careful about what you eat, be equally careful about what you feed your mind. Constant exposure to negativity can pollute your inner environment. It can subtly shift your outlook. It can make negative thinking more prevalent. This includes the people you spend time with. If certain individuals consistently bring you down, or spread gossip, or complain endlessly, limit your time with them. Seek out uplifting company instead. Surround yourself with people who inspire you. Choose those who support your growth. This also applies to the media you consume. News cycles often focus on conflict and disaster. While it is important to be informed, constant immersion can be overwhelming. Be mindful of how much news you watch or read. Choose reliable sources. Take breaks from it. Be selective about social media. Unfollow accounts that promote comparison or negativity. Seek out content that is positive, educational, or inspiring. Music, books, and movies also influence your state of mind. Choose content that uplifts you. Opt for stories that offer hope and wisdom. Protect your mental space. Think of your mind as a sacred garden. You wouldn't let harmful weeds take root there. You wouldn't invite pests to destroy your plants. You would nurture it with care. You would protect it from pollutants. This doesn't mean becoming isolated. It means making conscious choices. It means setting healthy boundaries. It means prioritizing your mental well-being. When you reduce negative inputs, you create more room for positive ones. Your mind becomes clearer. Your spirit becomes lighter. You naturally start to think more constructively. You feel more optimistic. This intentional filtering empowers you. It allows you to cultivate a more peaceful and resilient inner life. It's an active step in safeguarding your happiness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully awake and aware in the present. It means paying attention, on purpose, without judgment. It involves noticing your breath. It involves feeling your body. It involves observing your thoughts and emotions as they arise. When you walk, simply walk. Feel your feet on the ground. Notice the movement of your legs. Hear the sounds around you. When you eat, simply eat. Taste each flavor. Feel the texture. Notice the act of chewing. When you talk with someone, truly listen. Be fully there for that person. Do not let your mind wander. Do not formulate your reply. Just be present with their words. This practice brings you back to your senses. It anchors you in reality. It helps to quiet the incessant chatter of the mind. When your mind is fully engaged in the present, there is less room for negative thoughts. There is less space for worry about what was or what might be. You become more attuned to the simple beauty around you. You notice the colors, the sounds, the feelings. Life unfolds in moments. Mindfulness allows you to truly live each one. It cultivates a sense of appreciation. It deepens your connection to yourself and the world. It provides a sanctuary within you. This inner sanctuary is always available. You can return to it any time. Just by taking a conscious breath. Just by noticing the sensations in your body. it is a powerful tool for managing stress. It helps you respond to challenges with greater clarity. It builds emotional regulation. It enhances well-being. It is a simple yet profound way to reclaim your life. It is about truly living each precious second. This deep presence brings peace. It brings genuine joy. Lesson 6. Limit exposure to negative influences. Your mind is constantly absorbing information. It takes in everything it encounters. Lesson 7. Engage in positive self-talk daily. The way you speak to yourself matters profoundly. We all have an inner voice. Sometimes this voice can be critical and harsh. It can echo past mistakes. It can predict future failures. This internal critic can be a significant source of suffering. To master your mind, you must learn to transform this inner dialogue. Shifting your attention to what you already have creates a sense of abundance. It cultivates joy and contentment. Make it a daily practice to acknowledge the good things in your life. They don't have to be grand things. They can be simple, everyday blessings. Be grateful for the warmth of your bed. Be grateful for the clean water you drink. Be grateful for a sunny day. Be grateful for a kind word from a stranger. Be grateful for the food on your table. Even in challenging times, there are always things to be grateful for. Perhaps it's a lesson learned. Perhaps it's the resilience you discovered within yourself. Perhaps it's the support of a loved one. Regularly reflecting on these things rewires your brain. It trains your mind to notice the positive. It helps to counteract the natural human tendency to focus on problems. Keep a gratitude journal. Each night, write down 3 to 5 things you are grateful for from that day. Or simply take a moment to reflect on them before you go to sleep. Express gratitude to others. Thank those who have helped you. Acknowledge the positive impact they have had. This not only makes them feel good, but also reinforces your own sense of appreciation. Gratitude shifts your perspective. It helps you see the richness that already exists in your life. It lessens the impact of negative thoughts. It builds a sense of inner peace. It enhances your overall happiness. It is a profound practice that connects you to the abundance of life. It fosters a more positive outlook. It nurtures a joyful heart. Cultivate this simple yet profound practice daily. Begin to speak to yourself with kindness and compassion. Treat yourself like a dear friend. If your friend made a mistake, would you condemn them relentlessly? Or would you offer understanding and encouragement? Extend that same kindness to yourself. Replace self-judgment with acceptance. Replace self-criticism with encouragement. Use affirmations not as empty phrases, but as gentle reminders of your inherent worth. Say things like, I am doing my best. I am capable of learning and growing. I am worthy of happiness. These statements, repeated consistently, begin to reprogram your mind. They build a more supportive internal environment. When a negative thought about yourself arises, acknowledge it. Then, gently counter it with a positive truth. For example, if you think, I'm not good enough, respond with, I am uniquely myself. And that is enough. Or, I am growing and improving every day. This practice isn't about arrogance. It's about self-care. It's about cultivating a healthy self-esteem. It's about recognizing your value. It's about fostering inner strength. Your internal dialogue shapes your perception of yourself. It influences your actions. A positive inner voice empowers you to take risks. It helps you bounce back from setbacks. It supports your overall well-being. Make it a daily ritual. Start your day with a positive intention for yourself. End your day by acknowledging something you did well. This consistent practice slowly but surely transforms your relationship with yourself. It builds a foundation of self-compassion. It unlocks your true potential. It is an act of profound self-love. Lesson 8. Practice gratitude consistently. Gratitude is a powerful antidote to negative thinking. When the mind focuses on what is lacking, it creates a sense of discontent. It leads to feelings of deprivation or resentment. Lesson 9. Take small, positive actions. Thinking positively is essential, but it must be paired with action. Sometimes negative thoughts can paralyze us. They make us feel overwhelmed. They convince us that nothing we do will make a difference. To break free from this inertia, start with small, positive actions. Even tiny steps can create momentum. They build confidence. They challenge the belief that you are powerless. There is no finish line where all negative thoughts vanish forever. Life will continue to present challenges. Your mind will continue to produce thoughts, both positive and negative. The goal is not to eliminate all negativity. The goal is to change your relationship with it. It is to develop the skills to navigate your inner world with wisdom and grace. Expect setbacks. There will be days when negative thoughts seem overwhelming. There will be moments when you fall back into old patterns. This is part of the process. It is completely normal. Do not judge yourself harshly for these moments. Treat yourself with compassion. When you notice you have slipped, simply acknowledge it. Then, gently return to the practices you have learned. It is like learning to play an instrument. You wouldn't expect to be a master overnight. You practice diligently. You learn from your mistakes. You keep returning to the instrument. Each time you return, you improve a little more. This journey requires patience. It requires persistence. It requires a deep well of self-compassion. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small. Acknowledge every moment of awareness. Recognize every time you choose a positive thought. These are victories. Every single day offers a new opportunity to practice. Every interaction is a chance to apply these teachings. Every challenge is an invitation to grow. Embrace the ongoing nature of this work. Find joy in the process itself. The transformation is not just in the outcome. It is in the continuous effort. It is in the cultivation of wisdom. It is in the deepening of your inner peace. This is a path of continuous learning and growth. It leads to lasting freedom. It brings profound happiness. Identify one small thing you can do today that aligns with your positive intentions. If you feel overwhelmed by a large task, break it down. Take the very first, smallest step. For example, if you want to improve your health, don't try to change everything at once. Instead, commit to drinking 1 extra glass of water. Or take a 5-minute walk. If you feel isolated, send a text to a friend. Or say hello to a neighbor. These small actions might seem insignificant. However, they create a ripple effect. Each positive action reinforces a positive thought. It proves to your mind that you are capable. It builds a sense of accomplishment. It creates a feeling of progress. This is about building new habits. It is about replacing old, unhelpful patterns with new, empowering ones. Action creates clarity. It brings things into focus. It helps you move past rumination. When you are actively doing something, your mind has less opportunity to dwell on negativity. This isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about showing up for yourself. It's about making a conscious choice to move forward. The cumulative effect of many small actions is profound. They lead to significant positive change over time. They build resilience. They foster self-efficacy. They help you realize your own power. Don't wait for motivation to strike. Take action, and motivation will follow. This is the bridge between intention and transformation. Lesson 10. Understand it's a continuous practice. Mastering your mind is not a destination. It is a lifelong journey.